In this video, I'll be taking a look at a bit of a crappy topic and going over what a sewer lateral is and how this impacts you as a homeowner, buyer, or seller. I'll be giving an overview of what a sewer lateral is and sharing an example of a recent sewer lateral that had to be replaced and what it cost in order to replace that sewer lateral line. Having to unexpectedly replace your sewer lateral line can be more than a bit of a stinky situation, so you're going to want to make sure that you're prepared and know what to do prior to having this happen, or if you're getting ready to purchase or sell a home. What's up everyone, Toby Fernie, Realtor in the Monterey, California area. If you're new to the channel, it's all things about living in Monterey, but also general information that will be helpful to you as a potential homeowner, buyer, or seller. Likes and subscriptions to the channel are always greatly appreciated. If you're a buyer looking for your dream home in the area or a seller wondering the value of your home in today's market, be sure to give me a call, send me a text or an email, and let me know how I can help. All right, let's first get into what a sewer lateral is. This is the plumbing line that runs from your house and connects to the city sewage and plumbing system. A sewer lateral system could be anywhere from 10 to 50 feet or more, depending on how far the line is from your house to the city sewer system. Why this is important information to know is that in places like Monterey County, or really all over California and the United States, there are plenty of homes that were built more than 50 to 100 years ago. During that time period, the materials in the pipes that were used are not of the same quality of the PVC piping that is used today. Also, pipes just tend to break down over time. With these older pipes and materials such as Orangeburg pipes, which stopped being used in the 1970s, older homes often have issues with their sewer lateral line. It's not unusual for tree roots to get stuck in pipes and for there to be breaks in your sewer lateral line. Due to this and the issues that this can create with the city plumbing system, many municipalities around the state of California are now making it a requirement for your sewer lateral to be inspected and replaced at the time of sale. For example, in Monterey County, places like Pacific Grove and downtown Monterey proper make this a requirement anytime a house is sold. Other municipalities such as Marina and Seaside do not have this as a requirement yet. If you live in one of those places where it is a requirement, technically it is supposed to be a seller requirement to fix those pipes, but everything is negotiable in real estate. If you are in a crazy seller's market or it's a house where there's going to be multiple offers, chances are the sellers are going to want to work with a buyer who is willing to pay the money in order to replace that sewer lateral line if it's a requirement. Not long ago, I assisted in a sewer lateral line that needed to be replaced. Now, the costs and the work that needs to be done, of course, is going to be different depending on how long your sewer lateral line is. The problem that occurred with this sewer lateral needing to be replaced was that it was on the side of the house where it leads to a unit in the back. This path had a concrete walkway. In order to dig up the pipes, there was quite a bit of site work required, including breaking up and removing the concrete, digging up the pipes through feet of dirt and sand in order to access the pipes. There ended up being 4 tree roots that were stuck in the pipes and caused cracks along the sewer lateral line. The site work and the work required just to access the pipes ended up being more expensive than the cost to replace the around 20 feet of sewer lateral line that needed to be replaced and fixed with new PVC piping. This house ended up having some of that Orangeburg piping that I mentioned, which stopped being used in the 1970s. So let's say that you're getting ready to sell your house or purchase a house. How can you avoid this as a potential buyer or seller? A recommendation would be for you to get a scope and camera your sewer lateral line. You could have a plumbing company do this, or many home inspection companies will add this onto their home inspection for a nominal fee. They'll even make a DVD for you of a nice little keepsake of your sewer lateral line that you can play if you end up being able to find and track down a DVD player. If you're buying a house or selling one for that matter, you're likely not going to want to find out after the fact that you need to replace your sewer lateral line. Best to get this inspected up front just so you have the additional information and know what to do from there. It can certainly be a nice negotiation tool if you're in escrow and you get that sewer lateral inspected and find out that there's work that needs to be done with that if you're a buyer. Typically, and of course this is going to depend on the amount of site work and how long your sewer lateral line is, but this is likely going to cost somewhere in between $5,000 to $15,000. That recent example of the sewer lateral line that needed to be replaced ended up costing just under $10,000. While not the most exciting or sexy renovation that you can do on a house, this is something that is going to be important whether you're somebody who's buying or selling a house, to make sure that your sewer lateral line and your pipes function. If you're a seller wondering the value of your home in today's market, or if you're a buyer looking for your dream home in the area, be sure to give me a call, send me a text, or an email at toby.fernie@gmail.com. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for future content all about real estate and living here in Monterey, California.
Click the icon to subscribe to more content from living in Monterey, California.